Right, this song's all about a little leaf that got trapped behind the windscreen wiper of the car. It's not a very loud song, so you'll all need to kind of keep the volume down a little bit. It's a very gentle, it's a very settled, very calm song to kind of round off the evening, because none of us are 17. None of us want to go rushing out, thrusting and annoying the neighbours and frightening the horses anymore. We want to go home. We want to watch highlights of the football today. We want a hot drink. We don't want absinthe. We want Horlicks. And we want some little chocolate buttons. Not different coloured buttons, just chocolate buttons, brown chocolate buttons. They'll do for me, they'll do for you. And you won't let them melt in your hand, you'll just pop them in your mouth really quickly. And that's all you'll do. No exercising, just popping little chocolate buttons in your mouth tonight. Just 7 or 8 though. And I hope you've enjoyed the show so far. Because I have. And you've been lovely. And it's just a lovely night in Chapel Allerton. Just a beautiful night and wonderful. And I'm sorry. Yes. But that's all right. You can do posh. I can do posh. I can do rough. I can do easy. I can do hard cock. I can do soft cock. You know, it's whatever. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yeah. So then we were driving down to do a gig in London. And we were driving along and the wind was blowing and the rain was smashing against the windscreen. And there was a little leaf trapped behind the windscreen wiper as we're just heading out of Leeds. And we're thinking, that'll never last. And we went on. We were chatting, discussing the future, discussing success and failure, and feeling like we've gone through a few battles in our life. We've kissed girls, we've done things we've been ashamed of, and that's all right. I've done lots of things. And anyway, we're driving along through the driving rain, and that leaf hung on. The leaf hung on all the way. It was with us. It was like a terrier. It was like a Yorkshire Terrier. And I'm not being fucking cliched Yorkshire, flat cap, wallaby, bollaby, fucking whippet, cock, beer. No, it hung on. And we went to London. We drove to London in the rain, and we were doing 70 miles an hour. And the leaf hung on. It hung on. And it was lovely. Because we were going along and it was like a magical adventure. It was like go to Cornwall and have ginger beer. We felt like kids. We were going to London. We were going to rock fucking London in a very strange and unusual way. And we went there and we did the gig, and the gig was astonishing, and people just went, oh, what the fuck's going on here? Is it rockabilly? Is it gospel? Is it death metal? They had no idea. We said, we're just from Yorkshire. This is what we do up here. Just carry on like this, we grumble. And we did the gig, and we came out of that gig, and we were just full of fire and sweat and happiness, and we drove back, and the leaf was still there with us all the way. And it stayed with us. And it was like, it stayed with us on the journey, and I thought, that's magical. So I wrote a song about it. And it's called Feelings. Well, we carried the leaf all the way on the windscreen to London. And we carried the leaf all the way on the windscreen back to Leeds. We laughed at the thought that it might just make it to Leicester. But it lasted to London, and it hung on to Leeds. Sweet leaf of the north, you go back and forth. A little brown star to guide us on our way. Sweet leaf of the north, you go back and forth. You can shake the candles if you want. A symbol of hope in a world that's cold and grey. Get your lighters out. Now there'll come a time when you take a tumble and leave us and fall to the tarmac below. You give us hope, 'cause you're a survivor. You'll always be with us wherever we go. Sweet leaf of the north, you go back and forth. A little brown star to guide us on our way. Get swaying, sweet leaf of the north, you go back and forth. A symbol of hope in a world that's cold and grey. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. All right, Mr. Benson Walker on bass. Let's hear it. Bass and vocals. Mr. Johnny Flockton on guitar. We've had a lovely night tonight. It's been gorgeous. Thank you very much for coming out. And I'll be out there in about 10 or 15 minutes sitting by a table. And if you want to buy some CDs or a T-shirt, I'll be selling them. And also, we're playing on the 4th of May at the Theatre in the Mill in Bradford. If anyone's interested, at Bradford University. So we've never done a university gig before, so it's a big one for us. And thank you again. So we'll get on, we'll do a couple more.
Mik Artistik, everybody.